I don't know about you, but I have had between 25 and 30 jobs in my lifetime. In today's video, I'm just going to be talking about some of the things that I did before I was on YouTube and just over the years. So it's just a very casual, chatty, get ready with me, just talking about some of the jobs I've had. I was a hairstylist, so we're going to talk about a little bit of that. So let's get into it. I was a hairstylist for many years. I worked in several different salons, and I will talk about that. I'll talk about that and just some of the clients I had. One of the jobs I had, the clients were so much fun. So when I first started in the biz, I was doing nails. I used to do nails first, but let's go way back. Oh my gosh, I have to go way back. Honey, I don't think I've ever told you this before. I think in my life I've had at least 25 to 30 jobs. I'd have to go back. It's between 25 and 30 jobs. And that's from the ages of whenever, how old is it when you get your worker's permit? Is it 15 that you get your worker's permit? We'll just say 15 because I don't remember. From the ages of 15 to about 33, something like that. I had about between 25 and 30 jobs, 25 and 35 jobs I've had. So let's talk about that first. I'm not going to name all of them, but I've worked in a warehouse. I've worked in an office. I was a manager at a hair salon. That we might have to talk about that a little bit. Let's go back. Yeah. So anyways, I worked in retail stores. I worked at a bank. I was a cashier. I worked in fast food. I worked as a nurse's aide. I was a maid in a hotel. I laugh about it now, but I'm telling you, honey, I've had a lot of jobs. Being on my own and doing my own thing when I started my blog has been the best job ever because nobody tells me what to do. Let's go back though. Oh, and yeah, I mean, I'm thinking like my life is just flashing back before my eyes. Yeah, I got a job as a hairstylist, and I was working for Venture. I don't know if you know what Venture is. It's kind of like a Target store, okay? They're not around anymore, but it was Venture, and they had the hair stop, and it was a Glenby salon. So Glenby it was a company and they owned different salons. One of the salons was a Neiman Marcus, and I did work in the Neiman Marcus one. But at the time, I was not working as a stylist. I was actually working as a receptionist. The stories I could tell you, I could do a whole, if you want to hear some stories about all my jobs, I could share it because I would have a lot of content for that. I was working as a stylist in the salon, and then one day the manager comes up, and I wasn't even working there that long, okay? And she came up to me and she said, "You are being promoted. I know that when you had your interview, you had mentioned that you wanted to be the manager." Girl, I never said I wanted to be a manager. I don't know what this girl was talking about. I have no idea what she was talking about. I don't know how I manifested that, but that's what she told me. She said that I wanted to be the manager. So I was like, okay, she just left. She left, and now I am the manager of this hair salon. I have no management skills. I'm a hairstylist, okay? So I was like, I'm going to get a little bit of this, by the way, on my brows because it just helps when I do my brows. So I was there, and I had to do the schedule, and then I was, I'm the manager of the salon. So I hated it because once they found out, some of these women that were working there, that, I'm the manager now, they just decided not to show up or come in late and all that. And it's like I had to be the one to tell them, you can't really do that. You have to be on time, kind of a thing. I hated it because it's like, I don't want to be a bitch, but you got to get your ass in here if you're scheduled to work. You know what I mean? So I really, really hated it. And I don't remember. I don't think I worked there very much longer. But it's funny. There was a girl that I worked with there. And or a woman, I should say. Her name was Diane. I ran into her years later, too, because her grandson went to the same school as my daughter. She was a riot because she read cards. So she always had her cards out. She had this deck of cards, and she was always looking at her cards, and she was reading her cards. She was a card reader. And I used to joke, because I don't really believe in that stuff. I don't. If you believe in that, that's great. I don't. I'm just going to go on and just top this off a little bit of this Chanel. I don't think this is around anymore. And I would always say, did you read and did you see me in your cards today, Diane? Was I in your cards today, Diane? I don't think she thought that was funny. And I ran into her a couple times. I would say the same thing. I'd say, did you see meeting me? Did you see that we were going to meet up in your cards today? Because she was so into reading her cards. That's all she did. She was like obsessed with it. I mean, because she would have her deck of cards and she was always back there doing her cards. But yeah, I worked at another salon too, and it was one that was, I don't think I put this on. I'm going to top my bronzer with the Victoria Beckham. But I worked at the other one in Neiman Marcus, and that one was interesting. I remember there was a girl I worked with, and she was a makeup artist. I can't believe I'm going to tell you this, and I have to watch what I'm saying because we are on YouTube here. She would take all the lipsticks that she had, and when she would use her brush, to apply the lipstick, as she was doing it, she would shape them all out to look like a male member. So all of her lipsticks looked like that. I don't even know how she got away with that, but she did. I just remember that about her, that place. I'm telling you, I could tell you stories. I mean, I had one job in a warehouse. I don't even know where this video is going, but we're just here. We're just here for the fun. I had one job when I was working in a warehouse, and it was a horrible job too because it was a weekend. I was just out of high school, and the pay was good. I don't remember what the pay was, but I think it was pretty good. And I would work, I think I worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but it was crazy hours, like 12 hours. And it was like 3 or 4 of us women. There was nobody else there. It was kind of darkish, warehousey kind of thing. There was offices, but we were like in the warehouse part. And there were circuit boards. And we had to take the circuit board with a pin. We had to trace the circuits. And if there was like something wrong with it, then I think we had to make a dot or do something. And then we'd have to trace it. We'd have to flip it over. And that was my job. And I hated working in there because it was so dark. The lighting wasn't good, and I always felt like there was going to be like some sort of rat running out of there because it was just like a warehouse, and I hated it. And then as far as the maid, that was at a hotel that was going to open. I got a job working for, I can't remember what it was. It was a Hilton, I think. So I was like I was part of the prep to get the hotel ready, but I was going to be a maid. Once they started telling me the stories about it, but you have to be careful, you want to make sure the door's open so somebody doesn't. I was like, yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to back out of this one. So I didn't actually, I shouldn't say I was a maid. I was a maid up until it was going to open, and then I just backed out of that. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't think that's what I want to do when I quit. But I worked in nursing homes. I've seen things that nobody should ever see. And it was awful and depressing, and it's just terrible. Terrible, terrible. I hated it. I'm going to go in. I'm going to use this one first. These are those 2 eye methods. I swear to you, I don't see the color on here. It doesn't really say what color this is, but I could have swore it was blonde, but it's like, these aren't marked really well. So it's so hard to put them below in the comments, but because I can't find the exact one. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to just do just some quick hairs right there. This one's almost too light now. The other one's kind of too dark, and this one's almost too light. And I try to change direction on these a little bit so it doesn't look too, I don't want it to look like I have, I've said this in another video, I don't want it to look like I have barcode brows. And I'm going to take this one. This one's a little bit darker. This one's got 2 prongs, and I'm just going to go in here and just just do that. Kind of fill it in a little bit. Just like that. I've got this long damn brow, man. I gotta clip that one down. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Settle down. The one I worked at the longest was about 6 years. I worked there, and then I went to another one, and the owner of the one salon was really nice. And the owner of the one was, she wanted to see you grow, but she was a bitch. She was something else. I shouldn't talk bad about her because she's probably older now and she's either not doing well or she's not here anymore. So, but I'm just being honest. She wasn't the nicest person in the world. Like she could be, and she could be the opposite of that. You know what I mean? My mind is like a squirrel. I am all over the place. I want to go back to and talk about when I worked in hair salon. I really enjoyed working in the hair salon. And I worked in several of them. There were so many over the years. But I also did nails. So I went to school when I was in cosmetology school. I also learned how to do acrylic nails. This was in the 80s, okay? There was a salon that I worked at. This woman was going on her pregnancy leave, okay? This salon you could smoke in. Salons used to be able to smoke, okay? I was never a smoker, but you could smoke. And I did not want to work in this job because I didn't like all the cigarette smoke and everything. I didn't like it. And then I felt like, at the time, I felt like she was just, like she was going to come back and then like, I don't know. I didn't want the job after I got it. And I was very young. And I just thought, oh my God, I'm going to be sitting there doing people's nails and they're going to be blowing smoke in my face. Plus, it's acrylic. Like, I can't even believe that they did that. Honestly, I can't believe people were smoking and getting their nails done. Anywho, I remember having that job and I had to quit, and I think I wrote her a letter to quit because I was so afraid to quit because I just didn't have the balls to do it. You know what I mean? When you're young like that, you just don't have it in you. One time I even had my mom. This is a different job now. I was working in a nursing home and I hated it. It was so depressing because it was just awful. I saw the worst of people on both sides, okay? Like I saw the worst of humanity, and then I saw the worst of people suffering. And so I was an aide. I was working as an aide, and I remember that like there would just be two of us, and we'd have all these people that we had to help, feed them, and it was awful. And the nurses were not very helpful. It was like, we're too good for you. That was the attitude. I'm not saying nurses are like that. I'm just saying that's how it was when I worked in this nursing home. That's how it was. They were not there to help you. Okay. And I hated it. And I just felt like, what if that was like my grandparents sitting there pee all day because nobody was coming to help them clean them up? Like, it was just stuff like that that just really got to me. And I remember going in the bathroom and crying because I hated my job so much. Like, I hated going in there. It was so depressing. And I went from the job before that I was working in a nursing home, and it was so much better. But a lot of those people could care more for themselves, They just needed some assistance. The reason I quit there is because I hated my hours. I really wanted to work different hours. I was working, I think I used to work 3 to 11. And I stupidly thought, I don't want to work those hours anymore. I want to work 3 or 11 to 7 in the morning. And that was horrible because I was alone it was just me and a nurse alone in this nursing home. And I always got freaked out because there was nothing around there. You know what I mean? And it was just, I always thought when I was in the laundry at nighttime, and because you had to fold clothes, I mean, that's all you did. There was nothing to do. Everybody's sleeping. I always thought somebody was going to jump up at me in that window. I swear to God, I hated that job so much. So I worked 11 to 7 in the morning. Now, this was the year, and I can't remember the year, that the astronaut went up, that teacher, and died. I didn't even know about that. I didn't know about that happening right away because I would work my 11 to 7 shift. I'd go to McDonald's and I'd have breakfast, and I would go home and I would sleep until about, 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And then I would get up, and then I hated it. It was just horrible. I hated it. So I went from that job to working at this place. And after that, that was it. I was done. I'm like, I don't want to work in a hospital. I don't want to work in a nursing home. I'm done with it. But I had my mom call up and pretend she was me to quit because I didn't have the balls to do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It took me a lot of years to grow confidence in myself to do stuff, to speak up for myself. It took a long time. I took a lot of BS from just people and just situations. There's more. I'm going to share more. I'm going to share more stories. I have a lot of stories I can share with you about stuff I'm telling you if you're interested in hearing about it, if you want to know. Anyways, I hope that you found this somewhat entertaining, hearing about some of my stories of some of the jobs that I've had, because like I said, I've had many. I've worked in food. I've never worked in a bar. Would never have wanted to do that. But I've had a lot of jobs in my life. I've had a lot, and I've dealt with a lot of situations in my lifetime that I probably could write a book on it. So, anyways, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for always joining me. I appreciate every single one of you. I truly do. If you're new, I would love to have you join. Just smash that subscribe button below. It's free. I share new videos every single week, and I'd appreciate it if you've enjoyed it to make sure you like, share, and comment. And I will catch you all in my next one. Bye.